Hey everybody, welcome to Trashman Tennis. Today we got a special feature for you here today. This is Kyle. Kyle plays exclusively with Walmart rackets, which is an interesting proposition in the tennis community. So I've got a couple questions I'm going to ask him, and looking forward to it. Thanks for agreeing to do this. How'd you get into tennis?
I picked it up in the pandemic.
Okay.
There was nothing else to do, so I had a friend that played, so went to Walmart, got a racket, and stuck with it.
Stuck with it?
Mm-hmm.
So why'd you make that decision to stick with the racket? Like, surely you've seen, everybody else buys $100 rackets.
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah. So I did really good, and it was competitive. So I stuck with it because I enjoyed it. The rackets just stay because that's what I played with, and they're cheap. They're cheap and available. So
how much are they? Like a pop?
They were $10. I'm known as saying they were $10 rackets, but they're about $15, $20 now.
Okay.
Yeah, but very cheap.
Yeah. What do you think of have you tried a more expensive racket?
Not to play a match, no. I've held them, but I've never played with one.
How many rackets do you go through in a year?
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah, not bad. I play with pop strings as well, so I have a pop string in one of them that I still play with.
So the string popped and you just kept going?
Yeah.
What do you think of, like, the strings in the racket? Like, have you tried other? What is this?
This is literally all I have.
Okay.
A Tour Pro head.
And how long will you play with, like, a racket with pop strings?
Until it starts, like, unraveling kind of in the middle. Like the one there, it's just popped up here.
Okay.
So it didn't affect my play on Saturday, so I just played the rest of the match with it.
This probably doesn't bother you. You don't mind not having... I don't even know, like, there's no bumper guard on any of these rackets.
I don't know what that is, so...
Yeah, so it's like, it's this thing right here. It's just like... Sometimes the racket scrapes on the bottom, so it protects it a little bit. Like, do you find that ever, like, do you end up cracking the racket up here or having pop strings up there? Like,
no.
From these frames?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
They usually pop in this region.
Okay, interesting.
And then they'll start unraveling a little, like, and then that's when I move on.
Okay. How would you describe your play style? Weird.
Wild. Yeah.
Okay.
I trained myself, like I never had training, so it's just random.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll find out.
Well, I understand. I also, did you like watch YouTube videos or stuff?
Yeah,
or did you
that's what I watch. That's like my serve. I watch Venus Williams videos and Patrick
Mortoglu.
Yeah, so I watch those are the two that got my serve to where it is.
Okay.
So
nice. Do you watch tennis at all?
I do.
Okay. Is there a player on tour that you feel your game mirrors?
She's not active anymore, but Agnieszka Radwanska.
Okay. I'm not familiar. What about her game?
It's weird.
It's weird?
It's weird. Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Hawaiian forehand grip?
I'm not.
Okay. I used to play with a Hawaiian grip, so it's like this, like the grip that most people use for a serve.
Mm-hmm.
I used that for my forehand. So I would like.
Oh, okay.
I'm no stranger to like weird. I mean, I eventually had to change it because it was not good and bad for my wrist.
I have a two-handed forehand.
Really?
And a two-handed backhand.
Cool.
Occasionally it's a one-handed if I need it. But, and same for this, but ideally I'm two-handed both sides.
That is very interesting. I'm really looking forward to playing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the brand of rackets. You just go until it's frayed, it's completely unusable, and then you switch.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And you're having a killer season so far. I think your record in the league is 6-1.
Yes.
You just moved up a division.
I am. I'm in the top division now.
Have you played anyone in that top division?
Not yet. Mm-hmm. Well, I've played them in previous seasons.
Okay.
And I've beaten them.
Really?
Yeah.
And
the ones that I played.
And they still bumped you down.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how that goes.
This league is messed up.
I think I don't know. I enjoy it though.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be remiss if I said I wasn't enjoying it. Like, I love coming out here. I love playing play styles. Cool. Well, we can go ahead and get started.
Sounds good.
Best of luck to you.
All right.
What's up, everybody? It's Longshanks. Thank you for sticking around so far.
Super interesting match, super interesting guy. Someone actually told me about him. They're like, hey, have you played that guy who only plays with Walmart rackets? And I was like, what? Only Walmart rackets? And they're like, yeah, he's good. And good he was. This was probably the best point. I did come out on top. It was a nice little point construction where I had the dropper, pulled him out wide, had the wide open court. But points like that where I came out on top, they happened, but they were few and far between. Forehand was feeling good this match. He didn't blow you off the court every point, but there were points where he blew me off the court. I'm like, where is the ball? He played a very slicey, a very loopy game, but there were just moments where if he liked where the ball was at, you better believe he's going to tee off with that two-handed forehand and just absolutely rip it cross court. Another thing that he loved doing was a forehand curler on the run, like a banana shot. He would almost cheat to his backhand side quotes, so that he could, on the run, hit that curling forehand right there. He was able to hit that very proficiently, and it was tough to deal with. And a lot of the times when he's going out wide, just based on his other shots, you're not expecting it to come back with as much pace as it did. He did put, there was significant rally pressure throughout this match. Like, he was pretty consistent with getting balls back. So I had a lot of fun, even though the balls were, tricky and hard to deal with. I've just gotten better at, dealing with different types of shots. So a match like this was, even though I was losing, I was having a pretty good time. There's been some distance between the match and me, so I'm only remembering good times, but holy mackerel. Look at that forehand. Honestly, that might be the fastest forehand that anyone has ever hit against me. I have hit with some 4.5s, and that shots that hard weren't coming out. Dill Plays wasn't hitting the ball that hard. Dill, if you're listening, let me know if you can hit the ball that hard, but I'm just saying, that was something else. And that was his one-hander. That was a one-handed forehand. So I don't know why he doesn't do that more often, but he was holding it with like a literal continental grip. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, took the L, 6-1, 6-2. But a great match, great time. Thanks for coming on the channel, Kyle. And Trash Bin Tennis, it's all about the tennis trash bin, and I'll see you next time.